Hello everyone. So in AWS there are multiple ways that you can attach a SSL certificate to your web applications. For example, if your application has a CloudFront distribution in front of it, you can attach SSL certificate at CloudFront distribution level. Or if your application has an ALB or application load balancer, then you can attach it at ALB level. Or else if your application is a Beanstalk application, you can attach SSL certificate at Beanstalk environment itself. But today, in this particular video, I am going to show you the easiest way of attaching an SSL certificate. So that is through Amplify Console. So in this video, I am going to create a sample React application and then attach SSL certificate through Amplify Console, and I will show you how to do that under 10 minutes. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey, my name is Manoj, and in this channel I create videos to solve different problems when you start using AWS for your production projects. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this.
Okay, first let's log into AWS console and then go to Route 53 and create a hosted zone for a custom domain. So on to your left side you will find hosted zone, just click on that. And then we can go ahead and create a hosted zone. Now before doing that, you need to have a custom domain. So first you need to register a custom domain. You have to buy a custom domain really. And Route 53 itself has this domain registration service. Now onto your left side under domains, you can go to registered domains here. And there you can click register domain button. You can find your domain and then check the availability. Now I don't think this is available anyways. So if the domain is available, you can add to cart and buy it from Route 53 itself. But sometimes you might already have a domain in another domain provider like GoDaddy, Namecheap, etc. Either case, AWS recommends to handle your DNS settings from Route 53. I'll show you how to do that. But before that, let's go ahead and buy a domain. You can just type for free domains to Google. And there's this particular site I like, .tk site, and here you can buy a domain for free. So you can either create an account or log in with Google. So once you are logged in, you will be here and then go to services and click register new domain. So let's find a domain, Coffee Love, check availability. Here we go. So we have coffeelove.tk domain available for free. So click get it now and click checkout. So this domain is free for 12 months. You can click continue, complete order. Go to your client area and then again click services and click my domains. Then you should see the domain that you just bought. Here to your right side, click manage domain and go to management tools and click name servers. So at the moment it is using the default name servers from these guys like Freenom name servers, but instead what I want to use is custom name servers. So this is the place where we'll configure AWS Route 53 name servers, so the DNS queries will be handled from Route 53. So now that we know the domain name, so let's copy the domain name and go to Route 53 again, and I will cancel this out. Go to hosted zones again. Click create hosted zone. For the domain name, just paste that in. Make sure you don't have any spaces or anything around. And this is the public hosted zone. Click create hosted zone. So when you create the hosted zone, you should see the name servers or the name server records really. So you can check this box and click edit and then start copying these name servers. Copy that and come here, paste it. Take out that last full stop. So after you have pasted all the name servers, then click change name servers. Okay, done. So now all the DNS queries will be handled by Route 53. So next, let's create a simple React application. I will create a new folder, Coffee Love, and cd into Coffee Love. And I'll use npx to create a simple React application using create React app. Okay, now I'll cd into the folder and then open it in Visual Studio Code with code space period. So this is the application. I'll go to source and go to app.js. So this is our landing page. So let me do some changes here. I'll remove the learn react, the placeholders, and also this p tag as well. I'll have h2 I love coffee. So let's have a GIF rendered here instead of this logo image. I'll remove this logo. So I'll go to Giphy and I search for coffee and I found this nice image of the GIF and click copy link and get the GIF link. Come back here, paste that in, and I'll remove the class name, save it, and let's see how it looks like in local machine. Right, npm run start. So this is our application. So now let's create a GitHub repository and commit this code into it. So I'll take a new tab and go to github.com and click plus button here, new repository. Let's say coffee love and create repository. So it's a public repository in this case. So let's add this remote and push the changes, but before that let's commit our changes. So let me exit from the server and I'll add git add -a to add all the uncommitted file to the staging area. Then I'll type git commit -m initial commit. Okay, and I'll go back to this. So let me add this remote, just paste that in, hit enter, and then again I will push it to the master branch of this particular repository. Paste that, hit enter. So it is successful. Let's do a refresh in this page. Then I should see my code here. There we go. Here's my code. So now that we have our website code and a custom domain, let's deploy this website to that custom domain. So in order to do that, I will go back to AWS and go to main page, and let's use Amplify Console. Just search for Amplify and then you should see AWS Amplify. So now I see develop and deploy section. Under deploy section, click get started. Then you get to this particular page. So I have some existing code in GitHub. So click GitHub and then click continue. Now I have already authorized with GitHub. So if you haven't done that, there will be a connect to GitHub button. Just click on that. And after that, you will be authorized and provide permission for AWS Amplify to connect with GitHub. And after that, you will be authorized. And then you will select, and then there will be a drop down to select the repository. Just click that, and this is our repository mjson/coffeelove. Select that, and the master branch is automatically being picked, and then click next. Now when it comes to build settings, AWS Amplify has already identified that this is a React project, and you can see it has like added the build command yarn run build as well. Now if your build commands are different, you can edit this file in line, or else you can add a new configuration file that is called amplify.yml into your root directory, and then use that file as the main configuration file for your build settings. So I'll leave this one because this does what I expect. It does build it, and the final HTML, JavaScript and CSS file will be used to deploy. So then I'll click next and click save and deploy. So it started building. So there will be like multiple stages: provisioning, build, deploy and verify. And by default, Amplify use its amplifyapps.com domain with a prefix to deploy our application. We'll later change it to our custom domain. But here let's wait until this is completed. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes. So the build is complete and you can view your application by clicking onto this link. And here we go, our website is live. And look at this custom domain. So that's the Amplify custom domain, but we'll change it to our custom domain, the one that we bought. So let's go back to our Amplify console here and click on to domain management on your left side. So right now we have this domain. So here click add domain. So when you click on this input box, you should see the domain that we configured in Route 53, coffeelove.tk, the hosted zone name. Then click configure domain. And as you can see, it has already added two domains, the main domain like coffeelove.tk and also www.coffeelove.tk. And both are pointing to master branch. And you can also see there's a redirection from the main domain to www.coffeelove.tk. So I'll leave this checked because I want that redirection. If you don't want, just untick it. I think this looks good for me. So what I'll do is I'll click save, and then it will start associating some SSL certificate with the domains. So it will create SSL certificate for each and every domain that we configure. I mean, not just two, we can configure as many domains as we need, or subdomains rather. And there will be SSL certificate created with ACM or the Amazon Certificate Manager. And it will also make sure these certificates get renewed after expiration. So let's wait until this is completed. It will take about 10 minutes. Alright, so the build is complete. So as you can see, now the status is available. So I can just take this URL and let's check it in a browser. Great. Now we can see we have SSL enabled, or the TLS really, and the connection is secure. And if you click here, you can see HTTPS www.coffeelove.tk domain is loaded. So if I take the www part out and hit enter, again it loads, but when I check it really, there's a www redirection. So this is one of the ways that you can easily associate SSL certificate with your website. Now in the next episode, let's add a testing and staging environment for our application. After that, let's set up test and staging for our application environments.